Alright, and I am in. I think everything should be set up properly. Yep, everything is looking pretty good. Good, good, good. Alright, so how are people? I hope everybody's had a good weekend so far. So, rules for this are simple. No saving, no damage, and we're playing on hardcore. The hardest difficulty of the game. Alright, let's go. Oh, fourth thing. No bonus weapons. No unlockable weapons or bonus weapons. Nope. I'm just gonna swap over to the correct model. Praise the Lord. Bonuses. No models. Is it? Ah, here. Costumes. Normal costumes. Yes. New game. No, I'll just start over. I won't be quitting the stream. As funny as that would be.
Look, man, I'm serious, okay? I saw this with my own eyes.
Oh, I believe you, buddy. I believe you. Just tell us a story. Tell us a story.
Okay, well, it was last Friday night. I was walking home from the bar, and this woman started coming towards me. She was standing.
Alright, and we are off. Is the frame rate looking as it should? It doesn't look choppy or anything? Because I'm running the game natively on 120 FPS, I've locked it to that for a very good reason. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is that we're going to run over here, we're going to collect the key, and then we're going to turn around and wait for the enemy to run on over there. Simple. I've had a fair few runs where that zombie has been uncooperative, to say the least. Alright, so I have taken some time to practice over the week, like here and there when I've had time, and it's been going pretty smooth. There are like two specific sections where there are like issues. Specifically what I'm referring to is the second to last boss and the last boss. The second to last boss I had to practice quite a bit because there was so little consistency in the strategy that I was using. As I practiced, I got much better at doing it, but it's still a bit of a crapshoot. It isn't the easiest, and it's kind of prone to screwing up. So I would say, like, win to loss ratio, it's probably like 7-3 in the boss's favor. I would possibly say that with practice I've shot it up to 6-4 in the boss's favor. Maybe I should have set up a command which specifies the rules of the run. I keep forgetting to set up the bot. I've been meaning to do that for months, but I keep forgetting it. I keep going, you should probably do that, you know? That's a problem for future me. Yep.
Jesus. Open up! Hurry! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
Alright, here comes the first trick. We're gonna see it bang twice. I'm actually gonna pause intentionally and wait for a couple of seconds. There's an internal timer that is ticking down on the enemy here. So this is a speedrun strat where we run down that hidden timer and basically have him just bash open the door at once so we can run past him. We're just gonna hug this thing. Take a wide circle here, otherwise you're gonna get grabbed. If you take too tight of a turn there, you're immediately gonna get grabbed. So, can't do that.
Does anyone know what started this?
Already noticing that I'm a little twitchy since I'm, you know, streaming this. It's weird. Added pressure. Don't feel bad, I'm going on 3 months. I need to change my eraser, that thing I use every day, and I've been live alert since last year. Welp. Yep. You know what? Then I don't feel as bad about it. For now, there's not going to be a whole lot like special that's happening that warrants any kind of special commentary of what I'm doing. The thing we're doing next is that we're going to be getting a key in the top floor, and we're just going to run through the library and keep going. So I'm going to try and look at the chat as much as I can, but there are going to be moments where I have to focus and therefore can't really look at chat. So just keep that in mind, everybody. There are very specific points, but I know exactly which points those are. And also, I'm kind of expecting streamer luck here, so meaning I will fuck up due to the added pressure. But I think I practiced enough to know what I'm doing, roughly. So like, I practiced all of the individual big steps. Roughly speaking, the game can be broken into 5 more like major chunks that you practice. The first chunk is first time you're in the department. Second is when you're fighting the first boss. Good. And after that, it's when you get out of the RPD for the second and last time. Let's see here, it's lion, twig, bird. And after that, it's, yeah, exactly, it's sewers after that. And then there is the second to last boss and the final boss. And those are like the major points that you kind of have to practice if you want to do this. Like the major chunks. And after that, it's just a matter of like stitching all of these things together into one cohesive run. Again, this is not a speed run. We're not going for the fastest time. That's not what's happening here. Now, us going fast is kind of a side product of us like not taking damage and having like an optimized path, but that's about it.
Marvin, do you copy? Marvin! Damn it.
Still don't feel entirely comfortable streaming this, so we gotta get used to it and warm up in. I've had some funny things happening here specifically. Most of the times you can run through there, but sometimes, it has happened twice during my attempts. The zombie has been off position. It's been standing literally in the middle there, causing me to get grabbed because I wasn't aware of it. So now I actually always look for that. Alright. We are gonna need to run through a corridor filled with zombies that we're gonna need to shoot 2 of at the very least. So we're gonna have to get some ammo and get to it. We have enough pistol bullets. The only thing we need to do is stun them. We need to shoot them in the legs until they flinch. Like so. And then we just run past them. Perfect. Mr. Safety Jacket is over there. Then I don't need it. So he can be over here or just around the corner here, which is really bad because then you don't really know where he is. So you have to be extra careful, which isn't great. Anyway, we are discarding the pistol bullets and we are discarding the the bolt cutter. Primarily because we don't need the extra pistol bullets. For the run that I follow, everything is very meticulously planned out. Like the amount of ammo you're supposed to have at certain sections, details, all of that is very like accounted for. I believe it's 9:15:7. Yes. Yes, good. So this is the only inventory expansion we're going to grab in the entire game. That's all we need. Oh. Like, I'm pretty familiar with where like all of the ammunition drops are, so if I need more pistol ammo, I know exactly where to get it. Just gonna reload this, and then we are going to... Wait. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is actually really good. Normally, one of them would like try and bash the door in, and then the other one would wait and then come and like bash the door in a couple of seconds later. Now they just both wandered in, which is perfect. That is what I want. It rarely happens, but it's nice. We're just going to ignore this zombie. We're not going to be passing through this corridor again. Okay. Get the shotgun ammo that's here. So, like, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them and I'll try and respond when I can. But for now, we're going to collect the ammo here. We don't have to care about this liquor to begin with, because he's preoccupied with that. So, we're just going to grab the batteries here. We're going to grab a flashbang and more shotgun ammo. And then we are going to walk the rest of the way here. Because the liquor is going to be around that corner now. So I have to tread carefully here. I have to walk all the way. Now, the dude who routed it, he starts running here, but every time I've done that, the liquor hits me. Every single time, so I just don't. I believe it's fish, scorpion, and vase. Vase. Yep, cool. Okay. We are gonna need to gun down everybody in the library now. Sir. And this is why you shoot them in the leg before you do that, because he did not die. Alright. I believe we can spare the extra ammunition, so we should be okay. I still fucked it up. Fantastic. And this isn't too fantastic. Are you dead? I think it's finally done. Okay. Insert obligatory. That's never happened to me. But we're fine. We're still fine. It's a little unexpected, but we still have the ammo needed, so we're good. Right, we're gonna deal with this guy, because he is gonna be in the way. After that, place this thing. We have 10 seconds. I'm gonna pick the pistol ammo up here. Gonna stand over here and reload. So, if you stand over here, the bookshelf in front of us normally tips over when the bomb goes off here. So we stand there in order to prevent that from happening. I believe it is a woman, bow, and snake. Yes? Yes. Okay, good. Right, and there's going to be a liquor here. We're going to look up to the wall here, and then we're just going to keep running, because that makes the liquor miss. Perfect, beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna have to prep for later. So we're gonna take these bookshelves and just shove them to the right. And we're on to the first boss. That took us a grand total of 12 minutes. Pretty cool, huh? I will admit I'm a little jittery. Usually it takes me around 10 minutes to get here. But you know, we're still doing good. We're still really doing good. More ammo. We are going to be depositing this thing. We don't need that anymore. So in an unprecedented move, for my own sanity, I'm going to go off route here and collect the thing. Normally, you're not supposed to collect this grenade. It's not necessary. But I've noticed that when I run the last boss, I tend to fuck up. So it would be nice to have that extra grenade. Alright. Anybody who has seen any speedrun of this will know. In the PC version, there is a... the engine works a bit interestingly. So the knife hits faster during like at 120 FPS or higher, right? But the drawback is that it hits faster, but durability runs slower very quickly. In proportion, so it's not that you're doing more damage, you're just doing the hits faster. There we go. Flawless. But yeah. So what we do is that we lock it to 120 FPS in order to ensure like the optimum time, because if we go through the knife too fast, we won't be able to defend ourselves. So the strategy, as you saw, is pretty simple, right? We hit him until he grabs us. We defend ourselves with a knife that is almost broken, and then we keep hacking until he's dead. That's it. But if the durability of the knife runs out too fast, we won't be able to do that, and then we're left resorting to just shooting him to death, which will result in a lot of lost ammo that we are going to need. So, yeah. So far, so smooth. I think I just cursed myself. Alright, we are well on our way to going to the police station a second time. We don't really need to do anything by the chest right now. Bitches and ship hoes and tricks? Hell yeah. How you doing, my man? Hey, I'm not done talking to you. And then just Ada just fucking disappeared. Yep. What's up, Steve? How are you doing? Yep. You too, Lars. Good to see you. Hey, Ben. You're looking a little worse for wear there. Look like you've seen better days. Bye, guys. Still a bit confuzzled by how people think they can just tell me what to do if they own me. Oh yeah, I read the thing. I didn't have time to respond, but I read the thing you sent me, and sounded somewhere between a suggestion and a request, which is not the greatest. I can understand why you didn't exactly appreciate that. So, we are dealing with these 3 dogs because they are going to be in our way later on if we don't. Of course, we're gonna have 3 other dogs that are spawning, right? But they're not really gonna be an issue. So in the run, the runner also doesn't go for this unless he actively had used a flashbang. I am, however, because I am a wee baby who does wee baby things. And also it's very self-centered. A lot of I and me, a little bit, yeah. I think that's the curse of creation, man. Like everybody I've seen who does anything remotely like this all have these idiots who go, I would like this, please. Every single time. Right, and now we just run. Boom, boom. Gonna be a dog right in front of us. We're just gonna shoot it. It's gonna be a dog around the corner. We're just gonna nail that too while it's running towards us. Like so. And then there's gonna be a dog coming out of the vent. Sup? Bye. Anyway. So we're technically down 2 bullets, but or 2 shells, but that's okay. We'll get more. It's within tolerance levels. And tries it off as a suggestion so they wouldn't have to offer anything in return. Yeah, exactly. Which is so dumb. Gonna grab the shotgun shells here. And then we are going to deposit the flashbangs that we have. Otherwise our whole inventory planning is going to be off due to that, so... Oh yeah, for those of you who wonder why I still have a knife in my inventory, it's for safety reasons. If I accidentally get grabbed for any reason, I have that. Good. Bang. It is disgusting. I feel for my artsy friends. Right, reload. Now we're heading up this way. I'm just gonna grab this ammo to restock. Also blue crosshair. Hurts my eyes, but more the soul. Yes. Because yes, blue. So next up is getting the cog and going out and extinguishing the shopper. Shotgun ammo, please. Thank you. Just gonna leave this alone, and we're never visiting this room again. Never, ever, 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 ever again. So I was debating between blue and hot pink, but the blue won out ultimately. I know, sad times for pink lovers. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna have to hurry up a little here because I'm gonna slink by here and press this button. And while they are busy coming out in that animation, I'm just going to pop them like so. Since they're busy breaking out, they won't be grabbing me. So I have an opportunity to... I'm getting a bit tongue-tied here. So I have an opportunity to just run up and shoot them very safely. Again, I will admit I am kind of nervous streaming this. Alright, so there is a strat here you can use, but I never practiced it. Basically, if you stand like over there, you'll have Mr. X lunge punching you and miss. So you just keep running after that. I didn't feel like I had the balls to do it, so I just went with Old Faithful. Just go out here, run around him, keep going. I'll just grab that. Keep running, actually. No, wait, can't do that. Never mind. We have to keep going. You're so brave for normalizing having skill issues here on the internet, Lamar. Low-key dissing my ass. Oops, I nearly fucked up. So, what you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to run in and back through the door again. Normally a licker will attack you there, but if you're quick enough, the licker fucks off and goes somewhere else. Pop him. The reason we can't pop him on the window is because I think he just can't be killed when he's on the window. This kind of stinks a little bit. We're gonna have to get rid of our safety knife. Alright, I fucked this up multiple times before. We're just gonna wait for Mr. X. Oh, he's coming. Excellent. Yep, right here, buddy. So one time when I was practicing this, he didn't show up at all, so I was like, huh, I guess I'll just keep running. And the fucker was waiting for me right around the corner up here. I'm gonna show you exactly which corner it was. So literally, right as I stepped outside, the fucker was hiding right here. He was just standing there. And he just waxed me. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be mad or impressed, like somewhere in between. Alright, we're gonna have to push the shelves twice, so we're gonna have to be a little bit quick here while he's trying to get to us. Push. Push. Yes, I'm outright stating that I have been training a little bit here and there while I can. So get fucked! No, you know, my skill just came back and magically awakened to become this, you know. Out of the way, losers. Anyway. Gonna need that. Let go of the Dragon Ball. Yeah, totally. I can hear that Mr. X is patrolling around. We need to go a very specific route after this. So, yeah. We're actually kind of behind on shotgun shells too, which isn't great. But we'll manage. Use. I don't have to write a report on this. You know what, Leon? Write a report on these fucking nuts. God, I'm so tired of that comment. Fucking help me. Hey. Are you logging off from mobile? At the store now. Oh, nice. Okay, Mr. X is not over there, meaning he's gonna show up here any second. There he is. So I'm just baiting him. So we're just going in here, and we're just gonna casually wait. Let's not be impatient. Music has... Ah! So long, run! Fucking hell. Ah, that's what happens if you don't wait long enough. Alright. Big F. Alright. So now would be a good time to reiterate the rules of the run. I said it in the beginning, but I'll reiterate them. We're playing on hardcore. No damage taken. No special weapons used. And no saves. That's it. Those are the stipulations.
You all right? Don't move. I'll be back for you. Freeze! I'll shoot!
Diablo hardcore mode. Now wait. I just need him to rush over there and go. Hop out again so I can shop, but I'll be home soon. Okay, see you in a bit, babe. Vroom. Bonk. And then skip, skip, skip,
Attention all citizens.
skip. Off we go.
This is out of control.
Yeah, like I thought it was going a little too well, suspiciously well. Truth be told, the only parts that I'm really nervous about is parts of the lab, the final area, and the second and the penultimate and the final boss. Like those are the only real sections I'm kind of worried about. The rest should be fine if I just, you know, manage my jitteriness a bit. And I kind of just want to reiterate, this is not my own route. I've done nothing for this routing. I have adapted a few like key details for my own like safety strats, but other than that, it was put together by another very talented person who regularly does no damage runs. Going by the name of Carcy, Carcinogen SDA. Super talented player, very insightful. Wait for a couple of seconds. And go. So I'm basically just following his route and his advice. Wide berth.
Does anyone know what started this?
While we're waiting, we're gonna discard this.
This is not how I imagined the first day.
So I've done a full no damage run with saves, but I haven't done it without saves. Which is what I intentionally didn't want to do that. So I just practiced segments of the run until I felt I got it down to a reasonable amount of consistency. Go, go, go. So how have people's weekends been? Has it been good? Done anything special? Okay. Grab the key. Just gonna ignore this room. Yeah, it sounds like the worst.
I need you back here ASAP.
Hate it when that happens.
I've got something to show you. It's important.
We're gonna have to run around the entire bunch. Because they're all super activated. That was super risky. Don't do that. Don't do that. That was... I got extremely lucky there. That was actually fantastically bad. Lion, twig... Let me do. Lion, twig, bird, not fish. So I'm generally trying to keep my menuing super strict, like items in the right place. Generally, if I'm going to be a direct excerpt of the video, generally if you're going to be using and expected to use an item a few times during the run, you are better off putting it in the first slot so you can just mash through it instead of looking for the item. Again, but we're not doing a speed run, but I just try to follow it to the best of my abilities. Yeah. But a lot of it is essentially like, I think with a lot of the run, it's basically understanding the homework instead of just copying it. You kind of have to understand why certain things are done right. Because if you just blindly mimic, it's gonna put you in some bad spots. But generally, this entire run is basically a long game of Simon Says. Literally. I have enough ammo. I should be okay. Run. Got the ammo, reload, and then we're off to the races. Hello and goodbye. Oh, lucky stun. I'm getting really lucky with Mr. Safety Vest. Also, why is it using the old soundtrack? Discard, discard. I'm gonna look over like audio. Remake. Please don't pay any attention to me. Like, a lot of the things just won't, like, realize you're there if you just walk. Like a surprising amount of stuff, really. Hopefully both of them will slink in at once. Yeah, that's what she said. Anyway. I'm gonna try something ballsy here. See if it works. Come on. You can do it. No, not doing that. So that was admittedly a little ballsier than I probably should have, but it would turn out fine. It turned out fine. Excuse me, bye-bye. Ammo, completely ignore you. You're too busy eating shit. Right, collect the shotgun ammo, the flashbang. And then we're going to walk. So, like, the biggest hurdle is probably the final boss. Like, I believe it was Fish Scorpion Vase? Boss? Yes. Yep. We're just gonna have to adapt. And this is why it's so important to practice, because you need to be aware of situations like these and like how to counter them. We're just gonna grab this. Yep. Alright. There we go. Now they're not gonna be in the way. Technically, I could have just climbed up the ladder. Didn't think of that. Oh well. Hello. Perfect. Gabba. I think it was woman bow snake. Yeah. Cool. And as I said before, we're just gonna look up this way and hug the wall, and that is a guaranteed miss on the licker's part. It is super consistent. I've never had that fail me. Like, most of the things in the runs are super consistent, right? But there are certain things that really aren't. Right, we're on to the boss. We got everything we need. Got both of the knives on this one. Whoop. And again, for safety's sake, I'm going to pick up the grenade here. I'm going to take the extra like 10 seconds and actually pick it up. I feel like I need all the help I can get during the last boss fight. Just to shortly explain the idea behind the last boss. So it's about running it on a timer, right? He doesn't really have HP in that sense. He has a timer, and once that timer is up, the rocket launcher drops. So what we're doing is we try to damage him as much as possible and just try and run the timer as much as possible. So we're just effectively trying to keep him in place with our grenades. You'll see what I mean once we get there.
No choice. Gotta take it down.
Here's the grub. Knife. No problem.
Somebody's watching me.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just on Steam? Ooh. Right, so far so good. Like, to be honest, I feel very confident in the first part of the run. I feel like I have that done pat. Second part, yeah, mostly that too. Sewers, yeah, I'd say that's a reasonable consistency too, right? It's like 9-1 in my favor on all of these sections. Discounting for when accidents happen. It's just a lab, man. It's just a lab that is super inconsistent.
Damn. Hey!
Hey, I'm not done talking to you. I do find it kind of funny, like, I do a challenge run. Record low attendance, but fuck it, I'm doing that for me. This is strictly for me. I probably would have wanted to done the stream or not, but I figured it's more fun to have it up as a VOD, you know. So people can interact and see it in real time, you know. It's a shame the... Oh, okay, it's for you too, I promise. It's a shame the navigator isn't here. Our dear navigator really likes seeing me play this, or at least Resident Evil games. Where are we at? I wonder. 1, 2, 3. Thanks to not fucking up with the ammunition, we are on point with it. It just means that we have some extra wiggle room should I fuck up somewhere. That's essentially what it translates to. There's one thing I feel like I should get in the habit of doing. I feel like I should be depositing the... I fucked up here. Oh well, I haven't fucked up yet, but I screwed up my inventory management a little. Before the boss fight, I'm supposed to deposit the spade key, because I don't need it anymore. Yeah, I should deposit my flashbangs as well. But I suppose it doesn't matter too much, because I still have like all the space in the world, so whatever. And there's gonna be a chest right up here, so it doesn't matter too much. Like, I know there are 1, 2, 1, 2, Slim Shady's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock that door. 5, 6, he molest your kids. And I instantly got the video demonetized on YouTube and Twitch. Simultaneously. Beautiful. That's what we call peak efficiency, lads. Alright, let's not forget to deposit the flashbangs and the key. Very important. Deposit flashbangs, deposit key. That's it. Poop, 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 poop. Good. Nope. Don't want that knife. It's going to fuck up our inventory. I don't want it. And I fucked it up. Well, that's okay. We still have all the shots we need anyway. Also, I really don't need to pick that up. Oh, whatever. There's another ammo pickup, like, on the other side of that crashed helicopter. One shell to hell, indeed. One pump at a time. Coming to a cinema near you. Actually, One Shell to Hell sounds like a pretty sick title for a movie, doesn't it? I don't know, I like the ring of it. Coming this summer in Bed by 8. Starring Bruce Campbell. Oh yeah. Who else other than the legend himself? There we go. All lined up. Nice and good. Grabbing this. Discarding this. So I probably should practice the... Oh well, I probably shouldn't. It saves me like 30 seconds or something, I think. To... in a bit. It saves me probably something akin to like 30 seconds or so. Maybe a minute. I do... Oh, I'm an idiot. And Keanu Reeves as a sidekick? Hell yeah. You know what? I'd be down for that movie. Can I get 50 tickets, please? So I can take me and everybody I know. And then some.
Jesus Christ!
Hello. Room. And then we're just gonna lightly jog around. Gilbert Godfrey is the villain. Oh god. Preferably when he's doing his worst, shrillest voice ever. It's gotta be fucking amazing. Like, does anybody remember the 50 Shades of Grey as read by Gilbert Godfrey? A fucking amazing video. So fucking good. I know, right? So hot. Could barely contain myself, and I like in the video, you have like one girl who's like listening on, horrified in the gym. It's so good. Oops, I nearly fucked up again. Alright. Too early. Fucking hell. Now I'm truly behind on shells, and that isn't particularly good. Right. You know, we kind of come sooner or later. I'm not sure if I'm imagining things or not. See, now this is happening again. What the fuck is he? I'm in for a nasty surprise, aren't I? This is making me nervous as shit. This has legit never happened before in any of my attempts. I'm just waiting for him to be around the corner and wax my ass. Like, where the hell is he? You better not be up here. Okay. Oh, okay. That was a little panic-inducing. He's hiding in the library reading up on butterfly strokes. He's like, come on, give me a break. I just want 5 minutes to read up on this shit, okay? It's been a long day. I am definitely down for that headcanon. Outswimming Nemesis. Oh, yeah. Sad stars. Hope I don't have to write a report on this. I am worried about our alarming lack of shotgun shells, to be honest. But I think we'll be okay. Okay, he's gonna show up over here. Just running in here, and then we're just waiting for him to walk on past. Perfect. Now we're on. I see you guys have been having fun while I've been gone. Oh. Ah, shit, I know what I forgot. I was gonna have a, like, run attempt counter up in the corner. Oh. I'm hoping you guys can keep track of it. Hey, we're still up there. Okay, barring catastrophic failure, we should be on to the sewers now. Doing that for safety. Because there is a large risk that you will just straight up, they just straight up do a 180 and just grab your ass. That has happened before. Alright, so we got 3 dogs to worry about down here. But we got shotgun shells now, so we should be okay. So we're first gonna take to our right here. That was super risky, by the way. Don't do that. Absolutely do not do that. I got super lucky there. Mostly due to twitchy reflexes. I mean, it panned out well, right? It went well in the end, but shit, man, don't do that. It's still amazing that he was in an episode of AVGN. Yeah, that is pretty fucking cool. Like, the fact that he wanted to do that. It's just so dumb and so glorious at the same time. And then it is like oh, there we go. All right. What are they? That's not good. Oh. Oh, tyrant.
Give me a break.
Just gonna take a wide berth around you. Maybe shit half a brick. Anyway, we're gonna throw. What the fuck is this? Oh my god! If I hadn't. Oh god. Okay. Okay. I had a tiny opening, right? If I hadn't nailed that tiny opening with the flashbang, this run would have been fucked. Literally. That would have been game over. Like, I almost feel like somebody should clip that so we can see that in replay. Honestly. Anyway, we're on to the sewers. So, yeah. We got 1/3 of the run done.
Is that the intel you needed?
Unfortunately, no. Ben didn't come through.
Well, what exactly are you looking for?
More info on the people responsible for this mess. Road's out. Going through that gun shop looks like the only way. What a mess.
Right. Oh yeah. The upgraded shotgun, baby. Come to Papa. We're gonna grab these as well. Perfect. Hey, Kendo. Bye, Kendo.
Heard of the Umbrella Corporation?
I hope you enjoyed Kurt Cobain's mic.
Pharmaceutical company secretly making bio.
I heard it's supposed to have great reverb.
It turns people into indestructible monsters.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
Really? No reaction? Okay. Got up my game then.
That's why I'm looking for a network. She's the one Umbrella responsible.
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems...
Anyway, it's on to sewer surfing.
Thanks. Can't imagine a real scientist being down here. Come on. Sewers are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
Welcome to corporate America. Umbrellas control raccoons.
Alright.
Jesus.
So,
That an earthquake?
honestly, there's very little to say here.
What the hell?
The strat is very simple. Left, right, left. Depositing that. Yeah. We're still going to be using the pistols. We're going to need that. Okay, I think I'm good to go.
Again? No chance. You're stuck with me to the end.
Yep. Run.
Holy shit!
He's gonna go for a double bite. Chomp and chomp. And run. And we're clear. Yeah, come on, do it. You can do it, Leon. Jog, 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 jog. Ah, thank you for clipping it. Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch. But yeah, thank you for the clipping that. I need to look at that later. But because holy shit, that was ridiculous.
Leon, up here.
There's definitely one for the outtakes.
Just get up here.
You said the virus turned
People into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
Alright, it's super spy time. Hurry up, I'll shoot you in your ugly mug. Come on. Fucking chop chop.
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous.
I really like the trigger discipline that he has there. There are so many nice details in the animations here that I absolutely love. Alright.
You can run, Annette, but you can't hide. It's secret weapon time.
Hop, 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 hop. And yeah, honestly, there isn't a whole lot to say here either. Like, I'm literally gonna fire my gun 2 or 3 times at one zombie, and then we're off to the next section. That's literally it. That's actiony as it gets, honestly. But who knows? Maybe something out of my predictions will happen. We're on. Shooting out of the way. And that's it. That's all the shooting we're gonna do as Ada. Is something unexpected in this economy? Do you know how much something unexpected costs?
Always been good at running, Annette.
I just like that we run away from it so quickly that the music just stops. Like we're actively outside of his pursue range because we're so goddamn quick. There's something hilarious about that.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now. You'll never get your filthy hands on the G. I'm not the only one after it. You realize that. And you won't die alone.
Bang. And we're done. That's literally it. That's the section. Not gonna happen. And then we're off to the next section. More sewer surfing.
Ada, where are you?
We're still holding onto this knife for safety. As for the rest, our inventory is set up as it should be. So there's a risk that I might get grabbed by one of the G mutants down here. If things really go south, which is annoying. But there's a neat little trick I want to show you. Regarding the G mutants. Are you gonna behave? Yeah, they're gonna behave. Sometimes this zombie decides to be in a different location, which is a little annoying. Okay! No, I shouldn't have done that! Holy shit, I got away with it! Here's where muscle memory is actively working against me. Anyway, our first G mutant is here, and I need more pistol bullets. Alright, so we see the zombie, this guy here. There are two steps to the animation here, right? It's gonna go up, and it's gonna go down. If you try and approach the G mutant when it's on its way up, you'll get stunned. But on its way down, however, you can just run past it. So, like so. No problem.
Cable car. Interesting. Where'd she go?
I don't know if there were pistol bullets here or not. I think this was Magnum ammo, so no. Anyway, cutscene. I desperately need more pistol bullets. I just gotta remember where the hell it is. So now that we have the long barrel for the shotgun, we can we don't actually have to rely on shooting the zombies in the knees anymore, because we don't have to be that close to guarantee a, you know, the melon headshot, if you will. One, two. So I fucked up shots against this guy before, so I tried to carefully line up my shot there, so I don't fuck it up. I think that is all of the enemies we're actually going to kill here. I don't think there's anybody else we're actually gonna try and, you know, off. Just hug the corner here, and then we'll just run off. So he is the first enemy. There is a risk that I get grabbed by. No, actually there's one more zombie I need to kill here. I just realized. Good thing you realized it now and not when it was grabbing you. Yeah. Exactly. Perfect. There we go. We're all set now.
What the?
And when he's on his way down, we just leave. Because when they have started that animation, there's no stopping it. So you can take that opportunity to just slink right past them. Good. On to this part. Here's the second risk of me getting grabbed, so I have to be prepared to sacrifice a grenade for this.
This is getting worse.
Alright, there's gonna be a dude hanging out here. We're just gonna pop. He's on his way down, we run past. We're gonna pop this guy in the neck. He's gonna fuck off. And then we keep running. There's gonna be a guy come out here. He is the dude that might... that there's a risk that we get grabbed by. It's okay. We can sacrifice a grenade and be just fine, if that's the case. Hopefully it won't come to that, because Lord knows I need all the grenades I can get for the last fight. Because I am not particularly consistent with that thing just yet. Go. Pick. And I think that marked the end of everything we're killing in the sewers. Oh, duh, I fucked up. Uh-oh. Something is off here. This isn't good. Oh, right. It's the knife. It's the knife. I can discard that. It's all good. Good. And like I said, the reason why I carry that knife around is for safety. In case I get grabbed, I can just use it. But this is the point where I can't keep it anymore. So out it goes. Mm-hmm. Crap. I have to run fast now. Close, but no cigar. This is an issue. I was afraid of this happening. So this has happened in practice multiple times as well, and if he stays like that, I'm just gonna have to sacrifice a grenade. I really don't want to, but if I have to. You're still here, aren't you? Basically hoping for a crit shot here. No.
What the?
Oh well, I had to sacrifice shotgun shells, but I should be okay either way. We're gonna get plenty of shotgun shells once we're down at the lab. Okay, this one is gonna charge us. We're just gonna back off. And around here is gonna blop. Now we'll just run past him. Keep running. Right, we are kinda done in the sewers. We have all of the plugs we need, and it's time for us to just go rescue Ada. Meaning that we're on to boss fight 2. Birkin phase 2 is relatively straightforward, honestly. He can be a bit of a hassle, but 212.8. So long as I remember. The important thing is throwing the flashbang at the correct time. Basically. So we're going to be bringing a stack of flashbangs in there, because we're going to need to use 2. So the tactic is that we, as soon as we enter the arena, we flashbang him, and then we proceed to just hose him down. Not going to need the pistol again, I don't need the nades, but I do need the flashbangs. Okay, first it was King, Bishop, and Queen. Over here it was Knight, Rook, and Peasant? Or actually, what's the name of that? Hey, what? Did I fuck it up somewhere? Must have been here, though. No, wait. It can't have been there. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. Pawn. It's just a pawn. Pawn. King. Queen. Okay, reverse them. Thank you. I have like a cheat sheet, but I thought I remembered, but evidently I didn't. All right. Here we go. Safari Drag Queen? Yes. Have you made any of those yet? In Fire Pro Wrestling? Alright, we're gonna try and line up our sprint here to bait out that attack. And then we're just gonna wait here because this is a safe spot. Bang. We're just gonna toast him with fire for a bit. Yes, I have. That should be enough. Yep, that's enough. So we're gonna wait until he pops this open, and then we're just gonna run in there and pop him until we have spent about 50 of our fuel and then run. The reason why we do that is simply because that's gonna basically put him off a cycle, so he won't have time to run after us. Oh fuck, I fucked up so bad. I am one flashbang down. I'm just gonna collect these. We're just gonna ready yourself with another flashbang. Then we're just gonna empty. And we're done. Not super, but oh well. Flashbangs are arguably even more important than the nades, honestly. But nailed it so far. Hell yay.
The cable car will take us down to Nest. My wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Borrowed it. Anyway, we're almost there.
Like you're casual, like, borrowed it. Like, yeah, sure you did. We haven't actually spent a flashbang yet that we didn't need to, so I think we still have the correct amount that we need. Flashbangs feels better here than in RE3. I don't actually remember how they were in RE3, to be honest.
This may be a one-way ride, so be prepared, Nina.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until the final destination.
Right, Ada got stabbed. So we're gonna dump the rocket launcher and the nades here soon.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open.
While we wait, I'm just gonna put this bad boy up. Yeah, it's the good shit. Expensive as fuck, but really good.
Enjoy your visit.
That's the stuff. Just not as useful. Fair enough. Yeah, flashbangs are really good in this game. They are literally a get out of jail free card. Like it's actually insane how powerful the flashbangs are. Like it stops literally anyone dead in their tracks if they're trying to attack you, if you throw it out in time. No matter what attack they're trying to do. We want this. We don't want that. Oh wow, you were actually in position for once. So, during most of my runs, he has a tendency of like hanging out here all awkwardly trying to grab me. Which is fucking annoying, so I have to bait him out. Grab the nozzle. Gonna be very important for later. Upgrade our key pass. Off we go. What the fuck? I nearly choked on my drink there.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested.
Actually, we're bringing up.
By Chief Cartwright in the East area.
And we're on to the last third. Now I'm starting to get worried. I think the hacking tool is so fucking dumb. I feel like it's the weakest part of Ada. Literally James Bond here. What does it do? Oh, it hacks things. How does it do it? I don't know, it just hacks things. Oh, no, not that. Which one are you referring to? Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm with you. Yep. Thank you. Just gonna grab that. Grabbing that. The box in the lab is a fun idea. Yes, I agree. It is a fun idea. That I definitely agree with you on. 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh. The fuck? Didn't I write the fucking codes here? Oh, Ada's Bond here gadget is dumb. Thank you. I'm so glad you actually agree with me. To be honest, because it's so fucking dumb. I'm gonna do future me a favor and just write this shit down. It's 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, and then it's 2067. Okay. 3, 1, 2, 3. Uh, 2067. This is so awkward to navigate on a keyboard, honestly. Super awkward. Okay, the solution for this is super fucking simple. It's red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green.
Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
And there we go. Super simple. Now there's one part that is vital I do not fuck up here. I know! Even with my smooth brain. There is still hope, lads. We will make it. Just gonna shoot to get you out of the way. Right. Okay, so for now, it's chill. The ammo here, we're gonna shoot these 3 zombies because they're gonna wake up otherwise. Sleep tight in hell. I still like the painting puzzle in RE4, which is basically 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I remember that one. Shit, man, that makes me so nervous every single time. Anyway, hello there. Like, running past there always makes me pucker up because I always fear getting hit. Right, so we are going to be running up here, opening it, and running past this, because this is going to ensure that the lickers that are down there later are going to be in the position we need them to be. I still feel like we're down on ammunition for some reason. I don't like that. I think there was only pistol ammo in here. Yeah. No, magnum ammo, I think it was. Regardless. Look at the camera. Wait, this isn't the camera. Womp, 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 womp. Alright, so we are going to walk. Patiently walk. That's all we're gonna do. See, he is in position. Very good. I'm just gonna casually walk on past. Very quietly. No panic. So due to doing that, we only need to kite around one of the lickers instead of both. Murph. Nope. buddy? No? Okay. Does it go up there instead? Okay. It's fine by me. Usually I have to kite him around the table. Usually, but yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Welcome back, Dr. Lee. You have 5 new messages. Ugh.
Who left the freezer open?
Cooling complete.
Now we're just casually gonna sneak past these jabronis. No, no. I know you didn't detect me. So has the local RE guy, how did they leave the fridge open? I guess somebody just died and said fuck it. Right. Deposit these 3, take this, take the flamethrower ammo, reload. Now we got everything we need for the boss fight. This, and the ID wristband. Yes. All right. So there's a very good reason why we've been why we're holding on to the knife. It's gonna be a surprise tool that'll help us later. No, but for reals, it's gonna be against Birking Phase 3. Out of the way, loser. Oh, wait. Where's Agent 47's coin when you need a distraction? Yeah, exactly. You know what? If I got to pick something, I'd rather pick the homing fucking briefcase.
That did the trick.
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous
No! Great. Now I'm definitely off. Now I'm definitely fucked. This is not good. Literally everyone is here. Holy fucking shit. Shit. What am I gonna do? Out of the way. I ain't got time for this. The coin is the best speed strat. You can interrupt any suspicion by dropping the coin close by. Yeah. I swear to God, if I'm fucked in the end now thanks to lacking nades, I'm gonna be pissed.
Hopefully the G sample's up.
Remember to pick this nade up. Mucho importante. Hack this thing. Examine. Haven't seen that person before. Oh, shiny coin. Yes. Approaching the end game, lads. So I'm literally 2 flashbangs down.
All right, now back to Ada.
Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence.
Keeping the knife for safety struts.
Complete.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence. Class A breach.
I'm gonna have to focus now.
Until target is neutralized.
Nope. I fucked up so bad! I'm afraid that's gonna be a GG. I'm gonna do my best here, but I'm gonna die. Not gonna lie, that feels like hot garbage. So, yep. GG run. GG. Just gonna chill for a little bit. Alright. I've lamented enough. On to the next one. I'm just kind of glad that on the second attempt, I think it was the second attempt, right? I made it that far.
Look, man, I'm serious.
Well, I can't play non-casual, if that's any help.
You all right? Don't
Yeah, I feel, like,
be back.
damaged. So I just can't play this casually anymore.
Freeze! I'll shoot!
So not gonna lie, it feels a little disheartening being sent back to the beginning, but it takes like an hour to get there. Just about like an hour, yeah, just about an hour to get to that particular point. So I'm not too upset. And again, I feel pretty proud that I actually made it that far on my second attempt. I'm pretty sure it was my second attempt anyway.
Attention all citizens.
Yep.
This is out of control.
But yeah, Hitman Blood Money speedrun is super funny to watch since the coin is the most OP item in the inventory and the most underused by casual players. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine the most casual players just go, "Fuck is this?" And then they just tossed it away.
There it is. The station.
It was. You only had to die due to poor RNGs once before this. Yeah, exactly. More or less, I got waxed by Mr. X. Smacked right in the fucking face. Big rip. At least you all got to see something funny, so is that.
Jesus. Open up! Hurry! Open up! Open this
Goddamn door! Again, intentional pause and brick. So we're on. Wait, birth, otherwise they're gonna grow this. Unless that. So I feel like it probably won't. I hope at least that it won't take me too long to do this. It doesn't feel like it's gonna take me too long, but watch me as I'm gonna be on my 20th attempt. Just watch. It's gonna happen.
This is not how I imagined the first day.
Poop, 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 poop. Get out there. I was wondering where the zombie was that is supposed to break in there. Bye-bye. Yeah. I've already explained this twice, so... Yeah, y'all know what's up. So I'm not gonna do that. But I have one favor to ask, chat. Please remind me to bring the flamethrower during that room, the last room. That'd be greatly appreciated.
What in the...
Teammate zombie is just casually hanging around.
I've got something to show you.
Be right there.
So it seems like once you crash down there, they seem to have like be in a stun state. They just seem to actively ignore you for a while after that. Ah, yes, that too. So yeah, as last time when I was practicing last night, I held on to the spade key and that fucked up the entire run. I was unfortunate to say the least. This might say a skill issue. And to that I say, correct. Correct.
Marvin, I've got a situation here. I'm surrounded by zombies. Marvin, do you copy? Marvin! Damn it.
This is at least somewhat enjoyable to watch. Or fun, I guess. And if it isn't, my apologies. Click. And just keep running. But yeah, my apologies, but I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. Now we're gonna rush through the corridor of pain. A gauntlet of zombies, if you will. Ignore you. It would appear I can't aim today. Nice. Got really lucky with you again, huh? I'm not gonna say no. It's you, I'm having a terrible time. I have to wait a whole 1 more minute for the food to be done. Yeah, awful, I know. Now when I know you won't stop, I feel more comfortable telling you to do so. Then, fuck off. I nearly fucked up the pass there for a second. I just had just a brain freeze moment. Yeah. Shut up, you damn zombies. Can I attempt something policy here? Yes, I can. Bye-bye. The only reason I did that is because I saw the zombie body just run past him. So I knew for a fact that he wouldn't be within, like, grabbing distance of me if I did that. Alright, let's try and iron out those kinks in the run. My nervousness got the better of me. Here we go. So, fun fact. When I started doing this run, I didn't go for like straight head. I didn't go for the leg shots with the zombies. I just went for straight headshots, thinking like, it's not gonna be needed. Couple of runs later, I realized exactly why he was doing that. Because you are with the short barrel, you aren't guaranteed a crit shot. You have to be very close in order to make all pellets connect. So needless to say, I started doing it as well. Or rather, I understood what he did it and started doing it as well. Like understanding the proverbial cause and effect. Up in the corner, keep running. Ta-da! I wonder if Mr. X is gonna do the thing again this time. Where he just completely fucks off after I pick up the winch. Or the winch. Anyway, we are on to the first boss. Right, time to remove the spade key. Doesn't matter. Wow. Ha. Ooh. Again, for safety's sake, I'm gonna take the extra time to pick up the grenade here. Because I'm just automatically gonna try and account for stage fright. You know. I know, I seem so confident as a player, don't I? With the driest commentary around too, for that matter. Lovely. Hello, Berkin.
No choice. Gotta take him down.
Oh. No problem.
Somebody's watching me.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just on Steam? Oh, oh, oh. I always feel like somebody's watching me. But tell me, Snooze, what the hell are you having for dinner? This is why I'm so glad that I tune in every time you stream. Okay. Deposit that. First. Hey, I'm not done talking to you. Run, 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 run. I feel like if I could make gifts, I know exactly what kind of gifts I would make. But I can't. I'm a talentless hack. Hmm. Oh yeah, so basically I'm just trying to focus up right now, so that's why I'm a bit quiet. Oh, it's almost 8, huh? Time sure flies. Been at it for 2.5 hours now. I might do this in the last attempt for the day. We don't. No, you don't. You don't. Should have an appropriate amount of ammunition for the guys up here too. Round. This. Move it along. No need to be hasteful there. We have quite a lot of time when we have stunned them. Okay, okay. There we go. Excellent. Actually, nope. Oh, let's ignore that. Don't need that. I'll take the next pickup. Ugh. Move. We'll move. Thank you for lining yourselves up so nicely. I'll just take that, thank you. I just realized that I do not have room for the pistol ammo. Oh, we should be okay. We should be fine.
Christ!
That's right. Get a nice J-turn around him. In the original, that room was the one where the loading screen scared the shit out of you by throwing those two zombies at you? Yep. Indeed, that is a classic. Specifically, it's the back door that led out to the parking lot in the back that did that. We're gonna have to get rid of the knife now. Nearly fucked up again. If you hear that, they were to the right where they just hand them fucks off. That's when you know you've done it correctly.
Son of a bitch.
One day it would be fun to stream the original on stream, but setting that up is a pain in the ass, honestly. We are running. This is not going to end well. We're going to have to get him off our back. It would probably be emulated. Yeah, that's right. Keep walking this way. It's finding the right shit for it, basically. This is gonna be risky. Oh. Okay, we're still on point. Primarily, on a high resolution screen like mine, it's getting the resolution correct without it fucking up the, like, stretching the image and shit. I have the original PC version, so I could have literally installed it if I wanted to. But if you're running the PC version, you want the Japanese, like, I think it was called the Next something port. It's supposed to be the best one out of the bunch. I don't remember for what reason specifically, but I just remember it being the go-to option for basically all of the major streamers and stuff, if they play the OG Aria content. Source next, that's it.
Hope I
Don't have to write a report on this. So last time I did it, there was like I had V-sync issues and stuff. Essentially, there was like a huge tear, like a horizontal tear and then a vertical tear, like in the graphics. Where are you? So normally he's supposed to show up. Yeah, exactly. It just got real funky, so... No, 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 no. Goodbye. Okay, we got a good amount of ammunition for stuff. We're good. Fuck. No, you don't. I almost botched that encounter completely. Jesus. Still looking very good, though. Like, is it perfect? No, but it's damn near close to it. I forgot to grab the item on the way out. On the way out. Well, there you go. All I can do. New game. Hardcore. Yes. Yep. I completely forgot to pick up the actual item. Which is why Mr. X wasn't there. That explains everything. Because his trigger wasn't... Like, his trigger is that you pick up that item.
You all right?
Smooth brain moment. It was going so well, too.
Don't move. I'll be back for you.
Oh, on to the next run.
Freeze! I'll shoot!
Ah, yes. You can feel it scraping down your throat. Good shit. Gotta love that.
Attention all citizens.
Whoa!
This is out of control.
Okay, get a grip. Get a grip. We so nearly fucked up right in the beginning. Man, that would have been embarrassing.
All turned. There it is. The station.
Vroom. Mhm. Yep, we got this, Leon. Hmm. Attempt number 4, I think this is.
Jesus. Open up! Hurry! Open up!
Open this goddamn door!
door!
No more potato runs full of potatoes right now. Oops, nearly fucked up there. Went a little too early.
Jesus! They're everywhere! Does anyone know what started this?
Whoop. Well, nobody said it was going to be easy in a live fire environment, so
I imagine my first day.
this is kind of what I expected, to be honest. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. You like? Should I play some music in the background while I do this? What the? Or do you just want the unadulterated experience?
What in the...
No, fuck it. There you go. Can listen to that while I do this run, I guess. This feels like appropriate music.
Are you okay, Mark?
But a few of you have me in the background is gonna go, the fuck is going on? This isn't good, I'm already starting to lose my sanity. And I'm dragging you all along with me. Sums up fuckery perfectly. I know, right? I know. Yep, I hope y'all enjoy. If this is the legitimate run, I'm gonna be upset.
Surrounded by zombies. Marvin, you caught me. Marvin! Damn it.
This run just got 5 times better. I'm glad to hear it. I'm here to improve your experience. Hello, today please? Water. I feel like this is the montage music I would have if I ever did a YouTube video on this fucking run. Ain't got time. Oh. Hmm. I hope this damn music doesn't invalidate my run attempt. Like I upload this to YouTube, if this is the run, and some asshat goes, "This isn't a legit run." Wouldn't fucking surprise me. Oh, well, we're all gonna be enjoying Wii Shop channel music for about an hour, so pucker up. It also helps keep me sane, so you know, it's all good. We all win. Hooray. No words, head empty. Honestly, that was a little dangerous. I probably shouldn't have done that, but it worked out. I was too busy bopping along to the theme, so I kind of blanked out for a second though. What was I doing? I actually do legit feel like these parts are pretty smooth for me though. Like the first section of the The first part of the police section and the boss has so far been like 1 for 1. I miss our dear navigator though. Where art thou? It's so lonely without you. Guessing he's here in spirit. It fits so well, doesn't it? Like legit, this actually feels a little relaxing. It helps take the edge off. I'm being so dumb. I just pity the poor viewers. Like if this turns out to be a legit run, right? This is the run, and they're gonna have to sit through this fucking music throughout the entire experience. We got everything I need. Let's go. If only I had an editor, then we could probably make some funny videos out of the Twitch streams. Brutalas. Well, I'll have to settle for the distinctly low-budget taste of the stream. Low-key, I've kind of forgot most of the cutscenes. Like, I can't remember what most of the cutscenes are. Anybody else having that issue? No? Oops, wrong way. Oh, so good. Are you guys enjoying chilling in my stream with this music while I do the run? Yeah? Just having the background music. Yep, I'm sure you are. The fact that you think it's legit great worries me a little bit, not gonna lie. I should probably just, if this is the run, I'm just gonna title it like No Damage Run Wii Shop Music Edition. Do I need to stash something? Do I stash the hand grenades or not? I don't remember. I legit do not remember. I'm gonna go with no, probably. Calmly. One at a time. Nope. Nope. Look at the bird. What bird? Shit. Doesn't this just get you into the mood to shop a lot of Nintendo games? Yeah. I bet it does, you dirty consumer, you. Oh yeah. Bet you're all ashamed to buy games 3 in the morning. He goes, good to God, this is the last time I'm gonna buy a game, Nintendo. I feel like I'm in Shiggy's elevator. Fair enough. Also an acceptable answer. He did not die. A little annoying, but not entirely the end of the world. No. No. Will we feel the ripple effects of this during the end of the run? I don't know. Some people seem to live fine without it, so... There are plenty of people out there who doesn't seem to be using their head at all, so, you know... doesn't seem that vital to me. Wrong way. Having no head is incompatible with life. Discord. There you go. Perfect. Thank you for being reliable for once, you asshole. Bidding, he resetted the room and so did the music. I didn't even catch that. That's fucking amazing, actually. Please tell me I prepped the shelf. For the love of God, please tell me I prepped the shelf. I did. I think Mr. X just kind of fucked off. That's nice. Thank you for being kind. Mr. X had to take a tyrannical shit. Maybe it's just reading up on the latest edition of, like, Beach Boy fashion, you know. He's been known to sport a very, let's just say, revealing thong. Oops. Alright, let's not repeat the mistake I did last run. For the love of God, let's not repeat that mistake. We're actually gonna pick up the item this time. I'm just saying this to myself so I remember, because I am going to forget about it otherwise, probably. Yeah, I know, right? I completely agree. Not many can rock a speeder like Mr. X can. Boy's got nothing to be ashamed of. When you're built like that, you should flaunt it. That's all I'm saying.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
Kind of feels like I missed picking up shock and shell some. I don't know why. Alright, pick up the item. That's right. Did you just... Yes, get over here, you asshole. I need you to go the other way. But if he loses his hat, does it go under Mario 64 rules? Oh, I don't know. He just transforms into Mini! Ah! Okay, be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient. Chill for a little bit. Don't get waxed by Mr. fucking X. You fucking piece of trash! Could you not? Like, legit, could you fucking not? Boy. Yep, right here. Fuck! Oh! God, this is painful. One last attempt, and that's gonna have to be that for the day. Alright, that's enough for that. Fucking hell, why didn't he want to cooperate? It's gonna be fucking insane. Oh, the webcam feels kind of laggy, why? At least you don't have to worry about the music making you run unlegit. That is true. That is true. Though, with that said, I am actually going to swap to the original. Oh, what? No. Wait. Oh, yeah, original. Okay.
Don't move. I'll be back for you.
So, I'm actually gonna try and do some more streaming attempts this week because I don't want to wait until like next weekend to continue my runs. Hopefully more people can participate then. Though with that said, I'm hoping this is the run. We'll find out.
Attention all citizens.
This is out of control.
Ah, there it is. The original music. Very good. I'm probably gonna have some tea after I'm done. I feel like my tonsils are starting to ache again.
It's everybody. They've all turned. There it is. The station.
The station. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Lick on these nuts and suck my dick. Okay, how many attempts are we up in? 6? 5? 6? I'm not sure. I really should have fixed a counter for this. 5, okay. So this is attempt 6 then, or is it attempt 5? This is the 5th, okay.
Jesus.
Hurry! Open up! Open this goddamn door! fuck are you?
Does anyone know what started this?
No. Are you mourning the loss of your epic soundtrack? I'm sorry. It's time to nut up or shut up.
This is not how I imagined my first day.
I don't think anybody imagined their first day to be like this. Talk about having the worst day ever. Or the worst first day ever. So you're not telling me, so you're telling me it's not bro time, it's show time? That's exactly what I'm telling you. Show time! That's it. I do wonder where the fuck everyone's at. I know I've had a couple of people request this run. Doesn't matter. If they miss it, they miss it. I do not care. Just a shame for them, so. Thank you.
What in the...
That's just a liquor, Leon. No cause for panic. We're not going to be killing a single one of them.
Leon, it's Marvin. I need you back here ASAP.
Are you okay, Marvin?
I've got something to show you.
Copy that. Be right there.
I like that wasn't even done with the radio animation where we fell down. He actually had to complete it after he's fallen down. The fuck? Now remember kids, this key's pretty, but not important. I mean, it is pretty important. For 2 uses. After that, it goes away.
Marvin, I've got a situation here. I'm surrounded by zombies. Marvin, do you copy? Marvin! Damn it.
Okay. So I might need to look up what like the world record strats are for dealing with the final 2 bosses, like how they consistently do it, if they have a consistent method to it. Because as far as I know, this that I'm doing right now, like it's like a year old at this point, year point plus. So I'm pretty sure they probably have figured out new tech. Oh wow. Yeah, I just nailed that bitch in the face because why not? I need to spend my extra ammo anyhow. You've seen me, whatever. Hopefully I get trapped there. That would have been ideal. Nope, he did not. Oh no, this is not gonna happen. Out of the way, losers. Spent a little extra pistol ammo there, but that's fine. Pick up these two, and then we're gonna walk out. It's kind of funny that we aren't killing a single licker during this entire run. Like, we're not even interacting with them. Fish, scorpion, vase.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, this isn't super though.
Jesus.
No. Nothing that could be done about it. Screech. Still can't believe it's been like... When was this released? 2019? 2018? I still can't believe it's been this long. Feels so bizarre. Then again, this game doesn't really feel like it's 4 to 5 years old, if you know what I mean. Not at all. Like, this is such a ridiculously solid game, all in all. Here we go again. I suppose these repeated failures has actually helped me with one thing. It has helped me polish the, like, knife fight here. So that's good. I don't know if I've answered this before, but there's a specific reason why I'm not why I'm standing to the side of Birkin and not really looking at him. It's because the knife, when it goes upward, when you swing it to the side, right? When you do this, it has a slight upwards tilt. So basically what's going to wind up happening is that you're going to be hitting more. Instead of hitting like once, you're hitting like 4 times per swing. Like if you listen closely, you can hear it.
Gotta take it down.
Spend the knife. There we go. All done.
Somebody's watching me.
See, I'm trying to think if we're going to use the pistol much more, but yeah, we are. We have a couple of places where we're going to use it in. At least here. We're permanently saying goodbye to it after or before we fight G2 Birkin. So next time I'm doing this, I'm gonna have the run attempt counter up in the corner. Mostly for my own sake. I want to know how many attempts this actually took once I succeed the first time.
Hey! I'm not done talking to you.
You know? There we go. It kind of annoys me that that door is closed until like Ada despawns. Also, I'm pondering like swapping over this game to my SSD just to make it load quicker. We'll have to see. There are just certain certain loading screens where I feel like the game could be snappier. Not that it's being particularly slow. One, 2, 3. Pop, pop, pop. Go here, get the flashbang. So there's one thing I kind of wish you could, like an option that you could set where it auto discards item that has no more use. Like this crank, for example. Like once I'm finished using it twice and I can throw it, I wish it just auto discarded it. That would have been so nice. Now, that said, I know why they aren't doing it, because, you know, it would confuse the fuck out of, like, new people who's playing this. But that's why I feel like it could be a nice option that you unlock if you just finish the game once or something. You know what I mean? Let's keep it a-going. We have already deposited the flashbangs, the rest, yeah, we're good. Our inventory is on point. Yep. So far so good. What a weapon time-wise. I'm guessing it's like... ...19 minutes so far. Pretty good, I'd say. Pretty good. He did not die.
Jesus Christ!
Ah, let's hope I don't get waxed by Mr. X again up here. he's on his way. Perfect. Right here, buddy. Every second counts on losing him. Definitely still heading this way. Alright. Everything is still according to plan. See you soon. No, okay, he fucked off. Cool. All according to Kiikaku. Oh, I can hear him. He sure is wandering around there. You're gonna have to excuse me if I'm very quiet, I'm just trying to focus. Since this is the last attempt for today.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
I don't even have the energy to comment on you. I just go, be done with it. Right. He actually went the direction I want. Perfect. Fortunately, I can hear that, thanks to 3D sound. Yay! Surround sound, baby. Oh. What do you mean, is it active pursuit and close to me? Hello, goodbye. Soro, yay, bow, Soro. The immortal line that will never die. I'm actually done. I'm done. I'm actually done. Oh boy. Yep. Rip run. Just rip run. I am just gonna queue you out the same way I usually do. And to you who joined, thank you so very much for joining and doing whatever the fuck I've been doing, and I will catch you next time. Peace.